Mead got a walk and 2 singles in that bottom half of that third inning, but the Mavericks could not score. Ken Garcia able to get a big strikeout, his second of the ball game, and got it when he needed it to keep those runs out there on the base paths. 5 runners left on base for the Mavericks so far in the game. 7 runners left on base so far for the Brush Beat Diggers. Where the Beat Diggers leading things off in the top of the fourth will be third baseman Gregory Mares. High Plains Bank in Wiggins, no matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. And Central Auto Parts. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Beat Diggers come back to the top of the order. Mara's batting for the third time here in the fourth inning. Colby Grind is the pitcher here in the ball game for the Mead Mavericks now. Came in with the bases juiced in the top of the third inning and was able to get Coyote Cohen to pop up to the shortstop to get out of the inning. Mars will take a look at him for the first time here in the ball game. Pitch delivered low for a ball. All baseball all the time here on 1010 KSIR. At the conclusion of this game, we'll join Rockies baseball along the Colorado Rockies radio network. Pitch down low for ball 2. Rockies in Chicago. Last night were able to steal a 5-3 win. 4 errors in the ball game for the Cubbies. Give the Rockies a win. That pitch delivered for a ball again, so 3-0. The Brush leadoff man. Jorge De La Rosa throwing for the Rockies tonight. We'll join that Rockies game right after Beat Digger baseball. Ball 4. Oh. Pitch looked inside. Mares bailed out of the way of it. It is a called strike on the inside corner, so the count moves 3-1. I guess I wasn't even looking at the pitch placement. I saw Mares jump and assumed it was ball 4. I think that's what he assumed. The 3-1. That's ball 4. So that'll bring up Jesus Cardenas, right fielder for the Diggers. See if Mares is off to the races here. At an average lead at first base, being held on by Beaver. Bunt attempted, but it floats up high, pops up high, dive by Cummings, the catcher, and he can't quite get to it. Great effort made out there by the Maverick catcher, but just can't quite get to it. About 30 feet away from home plate. He laid out, couldn't make the catch. So it's strike 1 to Cardenas. Cardenas has a fly out to left field, and he's been hit by a pitch. Check of the runner, and Mars is back by a bunch. Got a soccer match going on behind us as well. Very nice facility here at Mead High School. A lot of room. Mars is going. The pitch is popped up. It's going to make it out of play behind home plate. Count will drop to 0-2 on Cardenas. This pitch down low, Mars was going again. The throw one hops in there, and Mars has the stolen bag. Throw could have been on time, but it was low and bounced away from the shortstop. So give a stolen bag to Gregory Mares. Count 1-2 now to Cardenas. Runner in scoring position now for the Beat Diggers. These two teams have met once before this season. Brush won at 8-7 in that Fort Morgan Spring Classic. BTers were missing a bunch of their players, though. State basketball still going on at the time. Catcher Brian Cummings wants to talk things over with the pitcher, Grind, with the runner out in second base, wants to make sure he's not giving away the signals. Well, they get it squared away. Mars out to his lead, and Colby Grind out of the stretch. A 1-2 on the way. Pitch floats up high to Cardenas. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The bottom half of the top of the fourth inning. All knotted up, 2-2. Check of the runner at second base, and Mars is back on his feet. Not sure what Colby Grind was looking at. Was checking back at second base. Mars off to a decent lead at second base. Pitch comes home. Pitch was swung on for strike 3, but it gets away. And strikeout in the error. Strikeout in the error on the catcher puts Cardenas on at first base. KE2 in the scorebook. First error of the ball game for the Mead Mavericks. On the play, Mares heads to third base as well. So runners now on the corners, and Christian Valles comes to the plate. It's doubled and ended the inning on a fielder's choice. Ended the second. Check of the runner, and Cardenas dives back. Nobody down here in the top half of inning number 4. Runners on first and third. Once again, a check of the runner, the fake to third, throw to first. Cardenas not going anywhere. The sun gets lower in the sky. It gets cooler and cooler here at Mead High School. Comes Grind out of the stretch. One hops it in there for a ball. Now that's the first pitch delivered to Valles. A couple of checks of the runners, and he finally decided to go home with it. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here. Blowing almost straight out to center field. Boy, Grind is very concerned about the runners. Steps off the pitching rubber again. Chases them back. Finally ready to bring home the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off on the right side, and that's going to make it into the pond. Count leaving up a ball and a strike. Cody Beaver didn't really work fast, but Colby Grind works incredibly slow for Mead. Shakes off a sign and steps off the rubber again. Now he's finally back on the pitching rubber. Runners at their leads, first and third. Nobody down here in the top of the fourth inning. Fake to third, and Grind was going to throw to first, but he slips. Now he's going to go picking at his shoes. Good thing I have a sponsor list to read. I think we're going to get through a few of them here while Colby Grind pitches. Premier Farm Credit is committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending. Thank you to all of our sponsors making B-Tier baseball possible. Pitch finally comes home, one hopped, a nice stop by Brian Cummings, the catcher, ranged way out to his right, was able to get to it. 2-1 to count. Christian Vias at the plate. Mead Diggers center fielder waiting. There's a called strike at the knees. Count evens up 2-2. Vias steps back in there. Colby Grind checks the runners. Coming home on the 2-2, brings it inside, and Vias has to lean out of the way. Count will go full. Had to check with the field umpire to make sure that Vias didn't stick his bat out when he was getting out of the way. Field umpire says no swing. Count is full. Full count, nobody down, runners on the corners for the Brush Mead Diggers here in the top of the fourth. Another throw back to first base. And Cardenas is back easily. Out of the stretch, the pitch comes home, fouled, straight back. Then we'll try it again with a full count. Boy, the top of this fourth inning is taking, seems like an eternity. Long time between pitches here for Colby Grind. Another toss back to first base. Cardenas does have to dive this time, but he's back safely. Full count to Christian Vias, the center fielder for the Mead Diggers. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming. If it gets brought home. Grind stepped off the mound. Now he'll dig back in. Grind stares at the runners. He's going to fake to third, throw to first again. Grind has thrown more pitches to first base than he has to home plate. And we're going to get the Mead coach is going to come out. He goes immediately to the mound. He is going to talk it over with Colby Grind. I thought he was actually going to check on something on the mound. But I guess he just wants to talk it over. I think that Christian Vias stepped to the plate about 17 minutes ago, and he just now has a full count. Seventh pitch of the at-bat on the way here. Called strike 3. Runner takes second on the play, though. So there is the first out of the inning, a stolen bag for Jesus Cardenas. Have a 2 in scoring position. That'll bring up Shea Hansen, who's 2 for 2 in the ball game. A single, a double, and an RBI. Mead Diggers have left a bunch of runners stranded in this game. See if Hansen can capitalize here. Pitch is delivered outside for a ball. Now that Cardenas is down at second base, maybe we'll see Colby Grind work a little bit faster. Pitch slapped down on the right side. That's going to be a single. 1 run will score. Rounding is Cardenas. We're going to get a play at the plate. It's cut off. Throw to the plate. In safe. The relay throw not in time, so a 2 RBI single for Shea Hansen. So there's runs 3 and 4 for the Mead Diggers. Mead Diggers build up a 4-2 lead now here in the top of the fourth inning. Colby Whalert will stand in there now. Fly ball to right field, to pop up to the pitcher in his last 2 times to the plate. Ryan got a stretch with a runner on first. Fastball hits the outside corner. No lights here at the ball field. Cloudy skies. It is getting darker. Shea Hansen with his lead at first base. And Grind steps off the hill again. Beat Deers now lead at 4-2 on a 2 RBI single. Pitch hit out into deep right field. Catch will be made, and Hansen will have to make it back to first base. So second fly ball to right field for Whalert. That's out number 2. And that'll bring up Mitch Termolen. Shea Hansen has all 4 RBIs for the Brush Beat Deers in this ball game. Mitch Termolen comes to the plate. He's reached on a double and scored, and reached on a fielder's choice. Check of Hansen. He dives back in safely. Hansen's going. The pitch is inside for a ball. The throw is close, and Hansen was off the bag briefly, but he's back on there. He does get the stolen base. That throw just on the shortstop side of the bag. Had it been just on the other side of the bag, Hansen may have been out. So runner in scoring position for Termolen. This pitch delivered outside. Count moves 2-0. Colby Grind continues here for the Beat Diggers. He's given up 2 runs here in the inning. The 2-0 on the way. 2 runs on 1 big hit. Also an error. There's ball 4. So runners on first and second now with 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Pitcher Ken Garcia. Heading to the plate, the left-handed hitter. Has singled and walked in the ball game. His courtesy runner, Acosta, got doubled off in the second inning, though, on a fly ball to the first baseman. There's a fastball that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Colby Grind working out of the stretch. Pitch swung on, hit out into left field. Long run to the left fielder. This is going to score at least 1. Termolen rounds third. He's heading for home, and that is a 2 RBI double for Ken Garcia. Drilled that ball into the left field corner, and Shea Hansen scoring as well as Mitch Termolen runs 5 and 6 for the Brush Beat Diggers here. And that coming with 2 down. So that'll bring up the catcher, Trevor Blake. Blake has walked and popped out to first base. Takes a look at strike 1. Blake is the 8th man to come to the plate here in the top of the 4th inning. Feels like this inning started about 45 minutes ago. Grind brings home, hits the outside corner for strike 2. Ken Garcia stands out at second base after a 2 RBI double. Beat Deers now lead at 6-2. Swung on, slap down right side. First baseman's got it. Pitcher was not covering, and the foot raised to the bag. Ooh, they did get him. Cody Beaver was playing first base, and Colby Grind, the pitcher, was not covering. He finally did get there, and it is 3-1 on the putout. So the inning comes to a close, but the Beat Diggers scored 4 runs on a couple of key hits. We'll take a timeout back to the bottom of the 4th in a moment here on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com.